What is up, YouTube? Today I am here talking about my new pickups I got in the mail, and we're just gonna start it off like this. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe for more daily content on collectibles, music, lifestyle, travel, vlogs, who knows. I also post a lot of POV stuff on my reels. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you go to my short page on this YouTube channel. And thank you guys for coming back for another video. I am very happy with this purchase. It was $12, but I am a huge Rick and Morty fan. This is just absolutely insane to me. I'm trying to show you guys the best way that I can. So this is Rick's ship, and honestly, it's really freaking cool, guys. This is one of my newest cops. I bought this at a car show. It's a Hot Wheels. Let me try and get that in frame for you. Hot Wheels Premium Adult Swim Pop Culture Rick and Morty collab. This is fire. I don't think I'm ever opening this. Like, from a collectible standpoint and from a collector's standpoint, this is absolutely sick. And from someone who basically obsessed over Rick and Morty for a long time, I can't tell you how happy I am to have this in my collection. So today we're going to be talking about this Rick and Morty Hot Wheels Premium and some Pokemon cards. I guess we'll get straight into it. Why waste time? My friend Pokemasta710 sent me a Jirachi Mint 9 2019 PSA graded slab. We're gonna take the guard off here for a second, and I'm gonna show you every little part of this card, because this is the first slab I've basically ever felt in my life. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get this in frame for you guys. Check that out. 2019 Mint 9 Jirachi. That is sick, guys. Wow. We'll turn it around for you. Graded. Hold on, let's get that in frame. Come on. PSA 10. Graded Jirachi Pokemon. This is how big the slab is. It's locked in here, like, I don't know, just like seeing this in person is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely crazy. It's a piece of memorabilia. It's locked in here. You cannot reopen this after they open it. I wonder what the process is of getting a card like this in here, because you see a lot of videos online of people cracking slabs. So they basically take like bolt cutters, and that's another thing. Basically, this was graded at a PSA 9, right? That means this company, PSA, from my understanding, somebody sent this card in its loose form without the seal, and they thought it would get a good grade, which it does look nice, but it's not perfect. I see some like lines on the card itself, and the centering is kind of off on the side here. It's not centered, so that's why it didn't get a PSA 10 from my belief and from my thought process. But from my understanding, if you want to get your card graded, you send it in a loose form. It doesn't come in this like kind of plasticky thing. and you send it into them. They do like a whole assessment on it, and I guess they encapsulate the card in like a protective layer. And this layer you cannot just open up. That's how, because think about it, now that I'm thinking about it out loud, if you were able to just rip this open, right, you can open it up and put a new card in here and then keep getting the same card graded. I guess that's one way that PSA kind of deters scammers. So I just wanted to get on here and show you guys that. And this is another protective layer that you can buy for your PSA slabs to ensure that nothing happens to them in transit. And they even have more protective layers than what I'm showing you guys now. They have like a glass kind of thing that you put the slab into with the guard. This is called a PSA guard from my understanding. Just so you know, if it falls on the guard, similar to a phone case. So that's my one and only PSA card. I plan on getting more of these soon. I just wanted to come on here and show you guys that because I thought it was sick. Now we're gonna go into my Pikachus that I've been collecting so far. And it's funny, since I got into Pokemon, I guess it would be like a month or two ago now, I said I wanted 3 cards, 3 of any of the kind. I wanted a Pikachu, Charizard, and a Mewtwo, and I've gotten each 3 of them. So now I guess I gotta expand my horizons. Let me know in the comments below what card I should get next. I'm thinking, I actually don't know what I'm thinking. I was gonna say like Gengar maybe? Yeah, okay, let's do Gengar. If this video gets 100 likes, I'll go buy a Gengar. How about that? If it gets 100 views, I'll go buy a Gengar. Promised. And I'll film it. Alright, so these are my Pokemon Pikachus. Let's go from my favorite to, well, I'll just show you each one of them. This is a Pocket Monsters, which I'm not too familiar with, but I'm gonna be sending it out to my friend Pokemasta anyways. Let's get that in frame here. In the sun, it's like really shiny and shimmery. It looks really cool. This is what it looks like on the back here. Which, it's a pretty cool card, but it doesn't really resonate with me. I wanted the actual Pikachu cards themselves. So let me show you guys really quickly the Pikachu that I got. This is the first one. Yeah, that's sick. I'm trying to show you guys in the sun a little bit. But anyways, and this is the other one. I'll show you guys them side to side here. So this one is like a basic. It doesn't have any like kind of material on it. This one looks as if it's kind of like reflective almost. You could see the pattern in the back. That is sick, huh? And I'm just now noticing this Pikachu has its ears down. They're really cute, but the other one doesn't. This one looks really cute, honestly. So I think this one I like a little bit better, not gonna lie. Okay, but that's my Pikachu. I'm gonna show you 2 other cards. These are 3 cards actually. So here's my Mewtwo. I think this is the Japanese Mewtwo right here. And it's got like a really cool shimmer too. Let's get that in focus. And then this one I actually just pulled from a Korean deck. This one's got like a cool shine to it. Let's get that in focus. That was a hit for sure. And I got this one in the mail from a Whatnot package, which was really cool. And last but not least, I bought this Charizard. I know a lot of people wanted Charizards growing up. I said, if I'm gonna get into Pokemon, my first card is gonna be a Charizard. Just a little backstory for you. I didn't really know much about Pokemon when I was buying this card. And I don't know if the camera is gonna pick it up necessarily. Yeah, it won't, but so they sold it as MP, which means moderately played, but it was actually, when I did my further analysis of the card, it was damaged, which means there was a crease in the top right that lowers its value. So any words of wisdom or advice to anyone getting into Pokemon out there, make sure you do your due diligence before you just impulse buy. If you can, talk to someone trusted who doesn't have an ulterior motive to sell you cards. Show them the card, inspect the card, see if there's any damage to it, like this one up here, before you buy it, because it might lower its value. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If it gets to 100 views, I'll go out and I'll buy a Gengar. I'll do it. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.